Hey there, internets. This is Kyle coming to you once again with another edition of the My Business Lunch Secrets YouTube channel. Today, let's talk about not passing up the beauty around us and also learning to overcome obstacles as I've dealt with today. So, I am once again still on my, excuse me, excuse me. Sorry if that blew your ears out. Um, Still on the vacation with family. I've had a good time overall. I've got two young kids, and if you yourself have two young kids, or um, if you have ever had young kids, I guess you don't have to have two, just any number of them, you can certainly sympathize with the difficulties of traveling with young children. Obviously, there's something about taking them out of their routine that makes it difficult for them to adjust. Plus, just changes in diet, stuff they're eating, meaning probably more junk food and crap, which also does not help their just overall kind of well-being of things. It does make challenges for you as parents, and just want to say that it's not easy, and I struggle with it myself personally. And if you struggle with the same thing, you're not alone, and that's okay. And okay, some random noise here behind me in the woods. I'm in East Tennessee, where there are a fair number of black bears around, so hopefully it's not one of them. I think I know what it is, but in any case. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to record this quick video. I'm still getting a little behind my schedule, but I'll upload this one right now for today, and then I'm headed home tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get one up tomorrow evening time frame, and then get back into the normal routine of things. I did have a little time this afternoon as we're having some downtime to make a little more progress on my sales funnel for my membership site. So I'll show you that here in a second. Um, but thing about observing the beauty, enjoying the beauty around you, right? So I'm again here in East Tennessee, as I mentioned, great Smoky Mountains area, great just environment to be around in general, at least if you enjoy the outdoors, which I do. Um, Took a nice long drive around a scenic kind of area in the Smoky Mountains, and this is kind of November time frame, so you can imagine the fall. I mean, most of the leaves have fallen at this point, but just overall the seasons are continually changing, moving into winter time frame, and um, I don't know. I just personally find it very enjoyable and relaxing, especially at that moment in time when we were driving around. The kids were sleeping, so it was more peaceful with just me and the missus, enjoying the scenery, chatting back and forth. And so that's, one thing to just kind of keep in mind with everything is that, you know, try not to get too focused on what you're doing and lose sight of the bigger picture that's all around you. And obviously, God has put us here on earth for a purpose, which is, could be defined by what we might be doing in our business. But aside from that, He's put everything around us, our scenery, our just general surroundings. He's put us there. He's put those around us for a reason. And I think, at least for a lot of us, I mean, it's to remember that we are but a small piece of His grand design overall, I guess you could say. And we should enjoy what we have to observe and learn from all around us. So that's that. In terms of dealing with challenges, obstacles, a very minor obstacle again in the grand scheme of life, but me being one that aims to please when I'm hosting family members on this vacation, liking to create a good environment for them and get them food that they will enjoy. This little like Airbnb, I guess I booked it through Verbo, but whatever, Airbnb. So they have a grill, gas grill. It's like sweet, make some steaks. So I got some steaks on the way up here. Was planning to fire up the grill to cook them tonight. Went to fire up the grill, nothing. Dead as a doornail. It's not the gas. I mean, the gas is flowing, but the grill just will not. Well, actually, the gas is not flowing through the grill. I know the gas is like turned on. That's connected to the grill, but somewhere between where the gas is connected and where it comes out of the burners, I guess there are. Something's clogged up, so it's not working. So that's freaking annoying. I hate that crap. But and they have a charcoal grill with charcoal provided, but no lighter fluid or anything else to really get the fire started. And if you ever try to lit just regular charcoal, like that doesn't work. At least not with single matches. I mean, it's got to have some accelerant or something there to kind of get it going. So, and I was unprepared for that because that was not my plan. So, after getting pissed off about that for a little while, as I do, because that's who I am, did just resort to cooking them indoors. I don't mind cooking steaks indoors. It's just I freaking hate like all the smells. I enjoy cooking, right? But like unless you have very good ventilation in your kitchen, which very few houses in America do for some reason. Well, there's like this tangent of like even like brand new houses I've seen are built with just these recirculating microwave filter fans, and I'm like, those are totally like worthless. I mean, super thin little charcoal filter on them doesn't really do anything to filter out smells and whatnot. You need to be filtering that stuff outside, but builders just don't do that. I don't know. That just seems very weird because if you ever cooked anything that smells like anything, that tells you that there's oils and there's crap coming off the food you're cooking. That if you're smelling it, that means you're inhaling it, which is not ideal, just general health wise. So why not vent it out to the outside? I don't get it. But anyway, so they don't have that here at this place. I mean, I don't even have that in my house, which kind of annoys me, but there were enough other good features about our house which is why we purchased it. Anyway, but at the end of the day, I cooked them inside. They were fine. Food was great. And I try to, I mean, I know that's something kind of I need to work on, right? Is just accepting when there are challenges placed in front of you, accepting if there's things you have no control over, accepting whatever those circumstances are, finding the next best alternative and moving on. Because, like, again, getting pissed off at a gas grill that's not working, getting pissed off at the owners of this place who told me that there was a gas grill, but then I show up and it's not working, or getting pissed off at, whoever else, my mom or whoever's asking me what's going on. That's another thing kind of annoys me if I'm trying to figure out a problem, upset, and people ask me, what's the problem? Like, I'm trying to figure out the answer to the problem. I don't want to just sit here and tell you what the problem is. Anyway, whether that's me getting upset at them, which is like, that's stupid, obviously. I don't need to, they're just wanting to help, right? So, that's something I struggle with, frankly. And so I know I need to get better about dealing with those kinds of situations in a more reasonable manner. And so that's something I know I need to work on. And that applies throughout life, throughout business, throughout work, whatever you're doing. So let that be a lesson to all of you, I guess. Okay, so with that, so I do want to get back into the family here. We'll show you a little bit of what I've been working on with the funnel. And I haven't done anything to really optimize the design for desktop, so let me shrink this down so you kind of get a feel for what it roughly will look like on a mobile platform. The best way to mimic it on desktop, or the easiest way anyway. So it didn't really change much of all this upfront stuff that I showed the other day on my phone itself, but I did add just in some descriptions for each of the free gifts. Just kind of really, shot from the hip more or less. I mean, I don't know, it's probably not great in terms of what I wrote specifically, but it's something. It's words. It's better than blank space. So I figured that's good. I mean, I tried to hone all the lessons I've learned from Russell Brunson and Dan Kennedy and Alex Mosley and everybody else as best I could, and filled in all these areas that I just kind of had placeholders for previously. So I think with this, I've there's one section here I guess I haven't filled in, so I got to do that. Yeah, I still got to do all this stuff. So still got to fill in that section, and then I wanted to add another section that's kind of like about me, like, hey, why should I be buying this newsletter from this dude wearing a sweet Stetson hat? I'm not sure best place to put that. Probably right up front here. Probably before all this stuff, I think, when I get into the details of what the offer is. Probably be good to put here or something. So, whole section just saying, hey, here's a little bit who I am, my background, why I'm doing this, etc., blah, blah, blah. Which some of that will be in this video, which I still have to record. So, I probably need to write a script for that. Think about what I'm going to say in that video. And then go from there. So, getting closer, still a ways to go overall, but pretty happy with the overall kind of layout of things and the overall offer stack. I mean, at least I feel good about it. Who knows if anybody else will feel good about it? If they don't, then I'll have to tweak it and come up with something else. That's how the game works. So, anyway, just wanted to show again. This channel is mostly for me to keep myself accountable to making a little bit of progress every day and trying to reach this crazy goal of getting to $1 million in revenue in under a year. I'm on day 43 or 4 or something like that, and still have quite a things to do, because even after I've finished that main sales page there, then I have to create the order page. So if they click on that button, it says, yes, I want to do this, I want to sign up for this, then it's got to take them to some order page. So I still have to do that. And then once they complete the order, then I want to take them to an upsell page, which is where I say, like, hey, glad you're interested in this newsletter. If you act now, I'm willing to give you a full year subscription for like half the price or something like that. I haven't decided on the exact price, but something crazy like that. So at least try to get, some handful of people who are eager. As Russell says, some people are very enthusiastic buyers, which means that if they find your thing and they say like, oh my God, this is exactly what I was looking for whatever. You want to have things there that they can pay more money for, because when they're in that state, they're usually willing to pay you more money for more stuff. So you don't want to just like let that go by and just say, well, here's all I want from you right now is this $30 upfront offer deal, and then you're still committed to pay $47 a month. Like, no, it's like if they're willing to pay you upfront for a full year subscription, you should let them pay you upfront for a full year subscription, especially if you're going to offer it at a discount. And again, some people probably won't care about that. Some people probably are still like, I don't even know if this whole thing is worth it, but I mean, it's only $30. Like, why not? So they'll go and sign up, and because they know they can cancel later. And so those people are fine. They'll just not want to sign up for a full year, and that's okay. But other people will. So it's good to have as an option for them to commit longer term. So still got to finish all those, get all that up and running, launched off the ground, etc. And again, then it's all about driving traffic to those pages. So hoping to get at least that full sales process up and running by the end of next week, or the end of this week, I guess I could say, because this is Monday of the week that we're in. Oh, geez, so much to do. Okay, so anyway, driving home tomorrow. and be back at the homestead tomorrow evening. Hopefully get back to the routine with the kids and whatnot. Get them back in their normal environment and their normal level of craziness rather than in a somewhat of an accelerated level of craziness. So hope you're all doing well. Keep on kicking ass, taking names. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.